Holy crap, that did not go well at all. Remind me to never teach anyone anything ever. Hey guys, what's up my awesome YouTube family? Okay, so quite a while back I was doing some time-lapse videos of my working on what I call my design drawings, which is drawing shapes in a certain way. And I had people say, will you show us how you do that? Show us how you make these incredible things. So, I'm going to show you guys today how I do that. Give me one minute. Okay, so here's a picture on my computer of one of my design drawings when it's all, like, done. But it's not done, because you can see I started filling in some of the purple and stopped. I didn't do this bottom row here, and didn't do any other colors either, so it's not done. But this is what I'm talking about. You guys were like, hey, can you show us how you do that? So that's what I'm going to show you right now. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so here we have just a piece of, this is the kind of paper I always use. It's called graph paper, but I'll show you what the thing looks like here. I can get it out. Here we go. This is what I buy they have these at my grocery store, at Walmart. Most places will have something like this. They have them at like hobby stores and craft stores, but they're called quad rule sheets. And the ones I bought here, they do have already cut out holes in them for you to put them into a notebook if you want to. That's the kind of paper I buy. It has to have lines going in both directions. And I'm going to show you the most basic one. Okay? I'm going to try and do this. Draw this yet look to the camera at the same time. What you want to do is you want to make 4 rows that have 4 dots each. I'll show you what I mean. Let's just do it really simple here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your first row. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your second row. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your third row. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your fourth row. What you want to do once you have 4 rows of 4 dots, okay, is you want to make corners. I'll show you what I mean. I can't really describe it verbally. So what I mean is, do this here. See how that makes a corner? And make a corner here. Let me know if I'm going too fast for you. Make a corner here. And make a corner here. So you should have like 4 corners or 4 like arrow shapes with 4 dots still in the middle. Okay? That's how you do it so far, alright? So once you have what I call the corners drawn, all 4 of them, then you want to connect them, and I'll show you what I mean. Again, I have a hard time explaining it to you verbally. So you want to like connect this here to here. You want to just basically draw lines going this way. Okay? So connect this one to that dot, and that dot to there. Connect that point to that dot to that dot, that dot to there. Connect this one to this dot, and this dot to here, and then there. Okay? So once you have that, then you have 2 arrows here, and like a one long one here pointing both directions. That may sound confusing, but best way I can describe it. Now what you want to do is you want to do it the other way. So you're going to turn the paper a little bit. Make sure you can see this. And we're going to do it the other way. And connect that. Connect this point down to this point through these 2 dots to this point. This one to that dot to that point, and there. Okay, so now you have that basic design there. Now what you want to do again is draw lines through it again. These lines are going to be going vertically. Couldn't think of the word for a minute. So I'm going to draw a line here. And draw a line here. Draw a line here. So you want to have 5 lines going vertically, like that. Then you do the same thing, drawing lines horizontally, okay? One, 2, 3 in the middle there, 4, and 5. That's the basic design that I do. Now, when you're doing it in a corner here, let's say you want to do like a wraparound, like the picture I showed you at the beginning of this video. Okay, so what you want to do is, actually I just do it on this one here. One thing you want to keep in mind is if you're gonna do like more than one of these, the next one, I'll show you what I mean. To try to follow along, guys, I'm not a very good teacher. You want to add 3 rows of dots. I'll show you what I mean. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 rows. Because this part here will make the 4th row. Does that make sense? It may not make sense to you, but this one here, the end of the first one, will be the beginning of the second one. So again, you just make your 4 corners, like we talked about, or your 4 arrows, whichever way you want to describe it, like that. So you see how this one here will become part of this one here. So you don't have to do 4 rows or 4 dots again, unless you want to separate them by a space. If you want to separate them by a space, you can. So, and then we'll just do the same thing again. Line in the middle, and line on this side, and line from here to here, and the same thing over here, from there to there, from there to there, there to there, there to there, like that, and then draw lines going vertically. I try to make the lines as straight as I can. I try to take my time, because when you have a whole page of these, you know what I mean, if one or two are crooked, it's going to kind of offset the look of the whole thing, and it may sound frustrating to you, but I'm just being honest. If you have some really crooked lines, then the more crooked lines you have, and the more it will affect your total look you're going for. Okay? I'm going to do the lines horizontally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so that's what I do. I just do 4. When I'm doing my first one, I do 4 rows or 4 dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm doing more than one, if I'm doing like a row of them, I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because the end of this one will make the first row of dots for you, if that makes sense. So, if you want to do a space between them, but you can, obviously, and you want to come over here, you want to do 4 dots. So, if you're doing it every other one, I'm not making sense, am I? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not a good teacher. But that's basically what you do. One thing I like to do sometimes, and one thing I do sometimes is I will color them in, like, for example, let me see if I can... I don't think I can zoom in on this too much, but... Okay, try it like that, maybe. Is I will color, like, every, like, this little diamond here, and 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 alternate which ones I color in. And it makes, I don't want to, not like a stained glass. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but... makes a neat little effect. Like that. So, you see how that stands out a little bit more. So when you do like a whole page of them, if you color in like every other little diamond shape, not diamond shape, whatever shape that is, it tends to stand out more and pop out more, if that makes any sense. So one thing I like to do though, just for fun, I'm going to come over here, hold on for a second, my phone is not cooperating with me, is I like to do, move this over, sorry. I like to do bigger ones too. I'll try to show you what I mean here if I can. Is like let's do, we'll just do two. One, so every other row I put a dot, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to do bigger ones like this because they're more fun. In some ways, they're more fun for me than doing a bunch of small ones. And with this graph paper, you can really do whatever size you want. And you want the whole page, as big as the whole page is. So you really aren't too limited on what you can do with this design. But again, you start with those 4 rows of 4 dots. And draw your 4 corners. And just start drawing lines. I'm trying to make them as straight as I can, but I'm not very good at that. Okay. 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 Boom. And then connect these this way. Oop, messed up a little bit there. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay to mess up and make mistakes. That's alright. Okay. And then this way. You can see with it bigger like this, you can really see where the lines are. And my dad taught me how to do this design when I was a kid. I'm not sure how old I was, but I was wanting to draw. But I even back then I couldn't draw like people or animals or nature or landscapes. It looked ridiculous. And it wasn't fun for me to draw that stuff. So I was like, I want something to draw, but I don't know what to draw. So my dad said, well, I have a simple little design that I draw sometimes, and I enjoy it. I'm like, okay, teach me. So he did. And I caught on pretty quick. It's a pretty basic design. And then if you want, you can do like what I do sometimes if I'm really bored. And I'm not going to teach you this part. This is something I do for fun, but I kind of make it look like it's coming in from a side angle. Or coming down, I should say, coming down. Kind of make it look like it's got different dimensions to it. But that's the basic design, guys. It's just 4 rows of 4 dots. And once you have the dots in place, we'll make the corners first. Okay? And then start drawing lines to connect them. You want to go this way, you want to go this way, and you want to go up, and you want to go that way too. So you want to go up and down and side to side, and you want to go like to the left and to the right. And again, like sometimes I'll color in like, let me do this whole thing here just so you see what it looks like. This video is so long. I messed up on that. Okay, ignore that one. Wow, Kimberly, just wow. Wow. Good grief. That was not a good example. Forget I did that one. Like that. So you're supposed to do it like that. Like that, every other one. And see how it makes it, to me, just color pops a lot more. Sorry about that, I messed that up, but just ignore that there. So, that's the design, you guys. It's 4 rows of 4 dots. If you're connecting them together, you only need to do 3 rows of 4 dots, because this one here will make your fourth row in a sense. So that, you guys, is how I do my design. And the designs, if I do a page like, for example, let me see here. Let me guys pull up. If I do a whole page like that, it can take me, of course I don't do it like all at one time. I do it, you know, hour here, half an hour there, you know, 45 minutes here, 2 hours there. But it takes me about 3 or 4 days, I would say, to do one of these. And like you can see, and again, you see, I filled in every little corner here on the purple, except for this bottom row. You can kind of see the difference in how the color pops between like this line here and this line here. So, but that's how I do these designs, guys. Just 4 rows or 4 dots, and to just make your 4 corners, and then start drawing lines to the left, to the right, and up and down, and side to side, and that's how you do it, guys. I'm not a very good teacher. I apologize if this was so hard for you to follow. I do use the, I will show you, I do use the, this is the markers I use. You can use, you know, coloring pencils. You can just do it with like a black ink pen. You know, whatever you can try. I haven't like done it like with paint or anything yet. But maybe you can do that if you want to. But it's up to you guys. You're kind of just limited to whatever you want to do. So, hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next video. Have fun drawing, guys. Love you. Bye.